the pro-Russian breakaway region of Transnistria.
Transnistria, and by extension Moldova itself, needs to prepare for potential escalations.
Not one single UN country recognises it though.
Now, Ukraine is warning against, quote, destructive external interference in Moldova's breakaway region of Transnistria.
In the heart of Eastern Europe, there is a state that doesn't appear on any map. It's a region that broke away from Moldova and has been acting as its own country for over 30 years. Recognized by no one, yet it is very real. So what constitutes a country? At one point, does a state become a dictatorship? How will the future of the former Soviet republics look like amidst the war in Ukraine? Those are all questions that I don't have the ability to answer. What I do have is a lust for places that barely anyone visits and yet are so intriguing, which is why I couldn't pass on the opportunity to finally take a look with my own eyes and share it with you guys. Follow me on a journey to Transnistria.
Good evening or good night, whatever, it's 11 PM from somewhere in Romania in an old Soviet train. This is a very old train line going all the way up to Chisinau, Moldova. And we are drinking Chisinau beer. Cheers. Cheers. If that's not the most Soviet experience for my very first former USSR country, then I don't know what it is. Hi.
And he drank the beer?
Yes, we did. So it's 5 AM here and we just crossed the Moldovan border. So now what they're doing is they're changing the wheels of every single car in the train so they can adapt to the Moldovan railway, which is crazy. So that's how the trains work here. Good morning and welcome to Moldova! The Chisinau train station, there it is. After 15 hours of a train ride, that was pretty wild. But finally we made it. And now we are heading straight to the bus station, because we are not staying in Chisinau today. I was going to say we're not staying in Moldova, but that's a contentious thing to say. So we're going to go to the breakaway state of Transnistria, also known as Transnistria, and the city of Tiraspol. So come with me and let's try to find a bus to go there. 24681. Okay, mulțumesc. Wow, so this is what Moldova looks like. I feel like I went back in time here. You got the statues, you got the concrete buildings, everything from the USSR times. Look at this. This is my first Transnistrian license plate. Looks interesting, like you can see kind of the flag, but there's some elements missing and we don't see the name of it, but the plates are still different from Moldova's. Bona, bus to Tiraspol? Tiraspol? 2, yes. Yes, today. We found it, this is the bus that is taking us to Tiraspol in Transnistria. It's the time. We're leaving in about 20 minutes and it's only $3 for a ticket, which is wild. Anyway, let's go inside. And that's done! We made it to Transnistria and its capital Tiraspol. After crossing the border, it was surprisingly easy. Like, we got this paper, which is funny. I'm allowed to stay for 2 days and he's allowed to stay for
3 days.
Yeah, 3 days. They just give us whatever they want. But I mean, we got more than enough time to explore this very little state. So our first mission will be to exchange currency, because they don't take the Moldovan currency or any other currency. They use the Transnistrian ruble, kind of like the Russian one, but Estonia. Oh, there's an Estonian car here. Whatever, that's a long drive to get here. You can't use your European cards here. I think some Russian cards might work, but we don't have any of that, so we have to exchange cash. So this is how it looks. I think this is a Russian Orthodox church right here in the middle of Tiraspol. Today we traveled from the least visited country in Europe, Moldova, to a country that's even less visited. Actually, in Transnistria, there's only about 20,000 people that visit every year, which is incredibly low for a country in Europe. And it does already feel pretty empty, to be fair. What is going on here? Not much. Hello, money exchange?
Yes.
We got our Transnistrian money. It looks a bit like Monopoly money. Doesn't look very real, but I guess it is. And now we're looking where to spend that money in that gallery. It's funny, there's no one here. Where are the people? Where are we going, bro? Yeah, I think it's taking us to the best part of the city. Welcome to the back rooms of Transnistria. Nice. You found the hidden way. Okay. Now that we finally have some cash, we're gonna head to the hotel where we're going to spend the night here in Lenin Street. Wow, look at this view. You can see the whole city of Tiraspol. People just living their lives, walking around. And yeah, it's time we actually go out and explore that. So let's get out of this pretty nice hotel room we got here and go explore the city. There it is. That's the place I wanted to see the most. The Suvorov monument. So there's this big statue of this guy, but what intrigues me the most is the flags all around it. I don't know any of these flags, I don't know what they are, probably some like regions, but you got those two. While the left one is the flag of Transnistria, red and green alongside the hammer and sickle symbol. If you consider that Transnistria is a country, then it's the only country in the world that still has the symbol on its flag, which is wild. That's really a remnant of the Soviet times. And they keep the Russian flag next to it, which shows, well, I guess the friendship between them. You can see the Russian flag everywhere in the streets, alongside the flag of Transnistria. So from the gist of it, it looks like Transnistria is kind of like a puppet state of Russia. I don't know, you make your own opinion. Flag quiz. You're a geography nerd like me. So you're gonna have to name those three flags here. The first, Ossétie du Sud. Almost there. The one on the right is South Ossetia, and the one on the left is Abkhazia, and of course the one in the middle is Transnistria. So those three are, you might not know about any of those. I mean, you know about Transnistria now, but the other two, well, they are in a similar situation. They are breakaway states in Georgia. South Ossetia and Abkhazia. They are two secessionist states that started to exist after the fall of the Soviet Union. The thing that unites them is that they both have really good relations with Russia, obviously. And when I say really good relations, it means that they could almost become like republics within Russia. Those flags show the friendship between those three, and they're actually the only one that recognize each other. Like the only few countries that actually recognize the sovereignty of Transnistria are countries that aren't internationally recognized either. This one looks like the flag of Macedonia for some reason. It says Grigoriopol. I guess that's the name of like a city. The really weird thing with Transnistria is like its ethnic composition, you know, because like the rest of Moldova, well, obviously it's mostly comprised of Moldovans or Romanians, which are basically the same people, right? But Transnistria specifically, it has kind of a strange mix-up, you could say. It's about 30% Moldovan, 30% Russian, and 30% Ukrainian. So it looks like the starter pack of a civil war, and I guess that's kind of what happened with Transnistria. I wonder if there's a lot of tension between the Ukrainians and Russians here since the war in Ukraine. Alas, this is how this country works somehow, and yeah, I think it makes it pretty interesting, to be fair. And there it is, right in front of this eternal flame, which represents probably an unknown soldier, I guess. Everything is written in Russian, nothing is written in English here. And like, I guess Russian is like the de facto language of this place, because apparently speaking Romanian here is frowned upon. They prefer to speak Russian here. But anyway, right in front of it is this big tank. A big old Soviet tank that maybe was used at some point in the Cold War. This whole place is a big memorial for soldiers that have fallen during the USSR times. I mean, here you can see a picture of a soldier like leaving his wife, I suppose. But yeah, there is one about World War II here, and there's one about the war in Afghanistan here, which of course involved the Soviet Union, and well, Moldova was a republic of the Soviet Union, and Transnistria was a part of it. I mean, it didn't really exist at the time. So yeah, they really keep their Soviet heritage here more than in any other place around the world, probably, around the old Soviet world. Like the Soviet Union is pretty much the whole identity of this place.
I say that. What's the mic?
She dropped the mic. You proud?
That's it. Yeah.
Good. Did he drop the mic as well? Who is this?
Lenin.
Yeah, it's Lenin. Vladimir Lenin, the founder of the Soviet Union. Of course, he has his own statue as well. And it's probably like the biggest statue in the whole city, probably. Like, it's really big. Ukrainsky Dym. I don't know what that means, but it's supposed to be something called the Ukrainian House. It's not called the Ukrainian Embassy because, well, Ukraine doesn't recognize Transnistria. Like, no one actually does. But Ukraine has still created some kind of representation of their country in Tiraspol, because as I say, there's like 25-30% of Ukrainian living there. You could so easily miss it. There's no flag of Ukraine. This is supposed to represent like the Ukrainian people. What is going on here? This building is scary. Is it like a driving school right here? Yeah, that's literally a driving school. Like, how does that make sense? Isn't that supposed to be the Ukrainian house? And who are those people? This is so weird. Okay, let's get out of here before we get arrested. So at this point you may be asking, like, why is Transnistria even a thing if no one recognizes them? Well, it started, as you could guess, during the Soviet Union times. When we got close to the end of the Soviet Union, so at the end of the 1980s, the possibility that it would collapse started to arise, which was a problem for the people in this place. Because if it did, then Moldova would become an independent country, and the Moldovan people, they thought that they would want to unite with Romania. And the Russian and Ukrainian living in this place, they wanted none of that. So what they did was they declared the independence of Transnistria, but not as an independent country, but as a brand new Soviet republic. So technically, they were like the 16th Soviet Republic for like the last 1 or 2 years of the Soviet Union, but they were never recognized by the USSR itself. So when the USSR ended up collapsing, well, they kept this. I want to say hello to people, but I don't even know what language I'm supposed to speak. Am I supposed to speak Russian? You know how to say hello in Russian? Bliat. Bliat, no, I don't think that's it. So what they did when the USSR collapsed is they remained independent. The situation has, well, stayed the same still, pretty much. Man, look at the Tiraspol football field. I guess that's like the hangout spot of Tiraspol. They probably get a bunch of money from Russia, so they could use it for that instead of putting statues everywhere. How did you like the Soviet gym equipment? Yeah. You just had to do it for the camera. Prouveur.
Ouais. C'est ça.
Whew. Finally made it to Paris. There it is! I don't know why they built this. Why are they stealing from us? I'm going inside the Eiffel Tower. Guys, I'm in a Transnistrian prison. I've been arrested by the Russian army. Please send money to release me. Thanks. Link in description. I have to mention in this city there's so many soldiers walking around. I'm not gonna film them too much because, yeah, it's not a good look, but they're everywhere. Probably Russian soldiers just roaming around. It's a bit scary, but I guess they keep the order in the city, I suppose. So this is Cantina USSR. I mean, look at this. It looks so old. Maybe it's just a design, but I mean, we'll see. Is it possible to eat here for 2 people?
2 people, only meat.
Only meat?
If you want.
Yeah, I mean, sure. We'll take this. So I'll take the chicken with cheese.
This?
Yes, one of these.
Take, поставь. Put. Блин, поставь.
Okay. Okay. Yep. Here you go. Well, gotta say that's disappointing. I mean, look at this pizza. Like, does it look tastier at all? No, and it's not good. So yeah. But I mean, we arrived too late. I think they have a lot more dishes, like at noon. Do you agree?
This is terrible.
But at least the decoration is nice. It's, well, obviously it's a Soviet Union themed restaurant. I mean, like the whole country, the whole state is Soviet Union themed. That's crazy. Guys, that was so bad, I'm gonna do that instead. Okay, whatever, we'll find something else to eat later.
Ну, чтоб разговаривать с тобой. Францию тоже no.
No?
Да.
What you...
Ладно. Сейчас, секунду, подожди.
Yeah?
Minute.
Okay, okay. What? I have no idea what's up with this guy.
Boy's crazy.
I was just asking for plastic coins.
Французские монеты есть?
Oh, you want
France,
You want
France.
France coin?
Да, Франц
Oh,
именно.
sure.
Франц.
I mean euro.
Не евро, Франц.
You know we have this in France.
Окей.
Okay.
Смотри.
Okay.
Окей.
Okay. I still don't get it, but I got my plastic coin. That's really the thing I wanted. I heard about the plastic coins of Transnistria, and here they are. Look at this. I don't know if there's any other currency in plastic like this.
Okay.
Yeah? Oh! Okay, 3.
Okay.
Yeah?
Окей.
Okay?
Всё.
Perfect. Okay.
Все. Все, счастливо, ребята.
My pleasure.
Чуть-чуть дальше, может быть, еще будет у вас.
Bye-bye.
Счастливо.
Yeah!
Plastic coins.
We got the 2 coins. No, but literally, like, they have coins of 3, and they have banknotes of 25 too. Like, that's so random. That's a bit cursed, not gonna lie. Is this the night market of Tiraspol? No, it's the day market, because at night everything closes, it seems. I don't know. We'll see if there's a nightlife in this city, but I doubt it, to be honest. Check out the nightlife in Tiraspol! So much going on here at midnight. Now we just went for beers and some whiskey, and he's completely drunk.
We're drunk.
But yeah, I mean,
There's really cheap here.
it's really, really cheap. Yeah, we got like 2 whiskeys for like €3.50 something. But yeah, the nightlife isn't that great. There's not many people, there's not much to do. Just like 1 or 2 bars around. And I mean, this city, to be fair, it's really weird because this city doesn't really have a city center. Like, there's not a place where, you know, you can just walk and have shops and stuff. It's just the street everywhere with cars. Anyway, tomorrow we're leaving this city and going to the rural parts of Transnistria. I'm intrigued to see what it looks like. So anyway, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Hey, the stray dogs of Tiraspol. Guys, we're not stopping, we're running through. So beware! Yo, we just bought some souvenirs before leaving Tiraspol. I got this flag of Transnistria. They had like magnets all around of, well, the biggest figures of the Soviet Union, like Stalin and Putin. Well, no, no, I mean Stalin and Lenin, but they also had Putin, funnily enough, which shows that, well, in case you haven't noticed yet, they are very friendly with Russia. It's full of like Russian products everywhere, I feel like. What's this? Beer. I don't know any of these brands. I mean, this one is probably famous, but yeah, I'm just not that good at beer. You know, they still have like the biggest brands like Pepsi, so it's not completely cut off from the world, you know. You still have the normal brands. They probably have a lot of products from like Russia or like the Russian world in general. Yeah, they have, oh, I love this. They have so many monsters. This is surprising actually. We are going hitchhiking! We got the groceries. We are going to hitchhike north and say goodbye to Tiraspol. I feel like the biggest moron in existence right now. Do they even know what this sign means? Maybe they don't and they're like, what the fuck is he doing? Yeah? So a little update, we've been doing this for about an hour and a half and no one has stopped yet. I mean, the only people that actually stopped, they were asking for like huge amount of money, so yeah, that's not really the point of what we're doing right now. We're actually trying to hitchhike. Maybe it's not really a part of the culture here. We'll try a little bit longer and see what happens.
2 hours later.
It's been almost 3 hours. We just took the bus to change spots, so we're a bit further from the city center, but yeah, doesn't really change much. So I guess hitchhiking in Transnistria is not really a good idea. That's not the best day of the trip. We gave up after 3 hours. We're done with that. And look at this building. The windows are broken. What is going on here? Not much. Not much. Probably some old Soviet factory. But yeah, this is the kind of building you can see in Tiraspol. Anyway, we're just walking down to the bus station and we'll see what we do from there, because we don't really have a plan B. This is what the train station of Tiraspol look like. Pretty big, there's many tracks, but not a single train. There used to be trains going all the way to Chisinau or even to Ukraine. You could go all the way to Kiev, but all the trains have been suspended. It looks pretty abandoned, but hopefully traffic will start again someday. And we found a bus here in the bus station to go to Dubossary, up north. We should probably have done this from the beginning instead of trying to hitchhike, but it doesn't matter now. I'll catch you guys later in Dubossary. Welcome to Dubossary, a city or town, I don't know, in the middle of Transnistria. So yeah, we drove about an hour in the bus to get here. I don't think there's much going on here, but we're still gonna explore a little bit. At one point during the ride, we even came like a few meters close to the Ukraine border, so we could see Ukraine from the window, which was interesting, even though there's not much to see. Anyway, follow me and let's explore Dubossary. Oh, this is prime Dubossary. What a lively little town. Why did we even stop here? Wow, there's only one hotel in town, and there it is. So I really hope there's a room for us. Otherwise, we're gonna have to sleep in the streets at like -1 degree, so that's not great. Hello, English? English? No English. You have twin room? Two bed? Yes, please. 500, okay, okay.
Okay.
Ah,
Света нет.
no light?
Wi-Fi.
The Wi-Fi, okay, perfect, okay. Hey, little spider, is that? It's not even a spider, is it? And that's a pretty nice hotel room we got here. Look at it. Oh, I got scared by the TV. But yeah, this is a room in Dubossary.
There's no light, but
No lights. Anyway, we'll take it. We don't really have a choice. Look at this great view from Dubossary's hotel. Look at it. This is the best view in the city. We might be the first tourists here. Right. Let's have a little drink. Gonna try tap water of Transnistria. Cheers! Honestly, it tastes pretty good. It tastes a bit salty, don't you think?
yeah.
A bit salty, like that's so weird. Oh, we got Russian TV at home.
C'est tout?
Well, they only have like 3 or 4 channels. But we got Russia 1. Let's go out and explore Dubossary. The first tourist in Dubossary. Let's go. Wow, there it is. The most impressive tourist attraction of Dubossary. Look at it. Cute car. Okay, now we gotta hurry up because we wanna go to the beach and it's already night time and we want to get there before it's pitch black. So let's get there. And yes, there's a beach in Dubossary. You'll see, you'll be impressed. Yo, what's up? You going to the beach too? You wanna come? Hey. Okay, I'm out. I was just kidding, guys. I was just kidding. I hope you guys are ready. Right in front of this cliff, you will see the beach. Get ready. In 3, 2, 1. And there it is. Look at it. The Dniestr River. This country's real name is Pridniestrovia, which means, well, on the other side of the Dniestr River. So basically, this river serves as the border between Moldova and the breakaway state of Transnistria. So what you see on the other side of the river is, well, Moldova proper. It's quite empty except for a few fishermen here and there. People are fishing here. Yeah, it's really cold. If you cross this by swimming, you'll probably get arrested. And there it is, the end of our journey in Transnistria. We made it back to the river after we crossed it yesterday. This is it. We're actually leaving tomorrow, but that's the last interesting thing we're gonna do here. So I think that's a good moment to conclude this video. But in the next one, we are going into Moldova proper. So if you're interested in seeing that, you know what to do. Subscribe, like the video, ring the bell icon. I'm just leaving you by a little swim in this river. Bye bye.